Welcome back. LT Volk here with episode 7 of the Fallout 2 playthrough. In this episode, we're gonna continue exploring the town of Modoc, finish up some quests here, and then we'll travel to the ghost farm to investigate what's happening there. First though, I'm gonna unload the ammunition from that 10mm pistol and reload my SMG, because the next quest is gonna be combat oriented. So in this shack, we see an old man. He makes a prune look fresh. Alright, let's talk to him. And he says, "I didn't steal the watch, so stop coming over here and harassing poor old Pharrell." "What can you tell me about Modoc?" Modoc is a small community of farmers and ranchers. We supply most of the food for the surrounding towns and cities by trading our crops for various essentials. It's actually a very nice arrangement. However, this could all change with the drought. We can barely keep ourselves fed, let alone have surplus to trade. "Can I ask some more questions?" "Now what?" "What do you do around here?" "Well, mostly I potter around in the garden, trying to make those damn plants grow without water. But I can't do that now because something big has moved in, and I can't seem to get rid of it. Without food from my garden, I'll surely starve." "I'll be happy to help." "That would be wonderful. I can't thank you enough. My garden is a little ways east of here. Come with me, I'll show you." And here we go. The actual garden, and it looks like a whole bunch of rats have moved in. Not a problem. We can easily take them out, right? I'm gonna get a little bit closer here. Got some more rats moving in. Sulik hits the small rat with his sledge and is able to kill it off. Very good. And my character is just gonna move up a little bit, just so we can get a better shot. Well, there we go. Triggered the attack by the rat. That was a miss. And the second shot hit and killed it. Very good. And turn. But when you actually miss, it makes a sound that's a little bit upsetting to me. It almost sounds like the gun is firing blanks and then it like jammed up. But anyways, we're gonna continue moving around here, around the perimeter of the fields, and target any rat that gets close. 1, 2, and go up a little bit. And Sulik tried to do some karate, but wasn't successful. Alright, we're gonna just continue moving around. Hopefully the rats come out into the open. There we go. Sulik was attacking that big rat. I think that's what it is, right? I guess it's just regular rat. I think in the first game they called them like big rats, the big ones. And Letty was hit a couple of times, which is not great. Alright, Letty. It's only got 3 health left, which is really bad. Let's see if I can get closer. And help Letty. And Letty is taking off. And there we go. Sulik for the win. Alright, Lady. get over here, you dog, you. And here is nice little stim pack for you, lady. And now it's got 16 health. There we go. Just like the dog meat from the show. I know, haven't really talked about the show for a little bit, but there. Just like in the show, my character gave a stim pack to the dog to heal it. Alright, let's go. And if you watched my playthrough of the first game, it was actually dog meat got killed by an ambush, or in an ambush. Which was a sad day indeed. But I let it play out that way. Fire on that rat. Was able to kill it off, and now get a little bit closer. And now Sulik was able to kill off the second one. There's only one left. And we got it. Very good. So got a couple rounds probably left in that SMG. And it looks like we got 3 rounds in the Desert Eagle. Which should be enough for the next little side quest. Because there is going to be a small encounter with a big monster. Okie dokie. Let's get in and let Pharrell know that we cleared his garden of the evil things. Seem to be doing that a lot in this game. Alright, let's go. And he says, now what? I cleared out all the vermin from your garden. Thank you. You are truly a hero amongst heroes. Not many people would risk their lives for a total stranger. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You get this warm, fuzzy feeling all the way down to your toes. Can I ask you a few more questions? Now what? You mentioned something about a watch earlier. Everybody is accusing me of stealing my best friend Cornelius's gold pocket watch. Me and Cornelius have been friends as long as I can remember. I would never take his watch. I've searched everywhere hoping to find it so we can be friends again. But I have had no such luck. I'll be around for a while. If I come across it, I'll let you know. Would you really? Nobody will help me because they think I stole the watch. It would be nice to have somebody on my side for once. I've already questioned everyone about it, but it won't hurt to ask everybody again. Maybe they'll tell you something they wouldn't tell me. It also wouldn't hurt to poke your nose around Rose's bed and breakfast. Cornelius is notorious for putting stuff down and forgetting where he put it a minute later. Okay. And here we got another side quest to help this guy, Pharrell. So we're gonna go into Rose's bed and breakfast. Find out some information. Who's this guy? A traitor. He's just blocking the way. Let's see. This lady doesn't really have anything much to say, so we'll just talk to Rose. And she says, welcome to Rose's bed and breakfast. My, aren't you the strapping young man? What can Rose help you with today? And first, yeah, I'm gonna just ask her some questions. You must hear things working here. Mind if I ask you a few questions? I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm quite busy serving customers. Maybe if you ordered something, I'll have time to chat with you between orders. In that case, I'm starving. What do you have to eat? That's what I like to hear. A growing young boy needs to eat to keep up his strength. And I can tell you haven't been eating properly. You just sit down and look at the menu. So I'm just gonna grab something cheap, like the shepherd's stew. And she quickly disappears behind the counter and returns with our order. Can I ask you a few questions? Sure, but make it quick, dear. I don't want to keep the other customers waiting. We're gonna ask her about the Cornelius's missing watch. So I'm gonna say, what can you tell me about Cornelius's missing watch? Oh dear, have you been talking to my husband Cornelius? This whole business with the watch is just terrible. Cornelius has got the whole town believing that his best friend Pharrell took his watch. If you talk to him, I'm sure you've noticed his mind isn't quite functioning properly. I'm pretty sure the poor dear just left the watch somewhere and forgot where. Now, if you don't need anything else, I have other customers to serve. Alright, so just gonna say goodbye. And go talk to Cornelius, who's located right here. An old man. Anything in your desk here, old man? Nope. How about in here? Also no. Alright, let's talk to him. And he says, welcome to Rose's Bed and Breakfast. My name is Rose. I mean, Cornelius, and I run this bed and breakfast. Can I help you? If you run this place, then how come it's called Rose's Bed and Breakfast? Rose is my wife. I named this place after her. Did you know I'm married? Can I ask you some more questions? Questions? Was I asking you something? Hi, my name's Cornelius. I'm looking for a gold watch. Then why don't you ask that no good Pharrell? Maybe he'll sell you the watch he stole from me. Now, if you don't mind, I'm quite busy. I gotta shave the Brahmin. Goodbye. And actually gonna talk to him again, and he says, hello there. Have we met? What do you do here? I run this motel. Yep, this place would fall apart if it weren't for me. Have you been to the outhouse? Cleanest outhouse you ever been to. That's my doing. What does having a clean outhouse have to do with running this place? Have you tried Rose's omelets? They're delicious. Certain words seem to set him off. But we're not actually gonna be talking. Because he already gave us a hint. Talking about that outhouse. So we're gonna travel that away. Run by. And check to see what's actually in there. So this is the cleanest outhouse, huh? Gonna open up this drawers or shutters near the actual toilets and then descend. There is an overwhelming smell of methane gas down here. One tiny spark would blow this whole sky high. Alright, well, first of all, methane gas doesn't have a smell, okay? But up here, we're gonna drop dynamite and then try and run out. And hopefully that's gonna clear out this stone pile up. Alrighty. And here we're gonna set the timer on the dynamite to 2 minutes. I'm gonna drop it down right at our feet and then climb back out of this ladder. And we were hit for 33 hit points. You made it out of the hole just in time for the explosion to go off behind you, sending you flying through the air. And there is now poop all over the buildings here. That's cool. Alright, let's go talk to Rose and get her world famous omelet to heal up. And she says, "Glad to see you again. What can I do for you?" "I'm starved. What do you have to eat around here?" And here we go. We're just gonna grab the Wasteland Omelet. And that's gotten us all the way back up to full health. And she says, "Ah, that's my specialty. I hope you're hungry. I guarantee you've never tasted an omelet like this one anywhere." She leaves and returns with the biggest damn omelet you've ever seen. And we feel revitalized after such a big meal. Very good. Alright. But it's kind of funny. My character got launched by an explosion of the methane. Let's see if we can drop down now. Yep. The rock slide is cleared. And there is that big rat right there. It's gonna be guarding Cornelius's watch. And I'm gonna fire both shots into it. And it actually kills it. Alright. Fair enough. Very good. And what do we have here? There is Cornelius's gold watch that we just found. Very good. So Pharrell didn't really steal it, did he? Alright, I think that's about it. Over here. Let's go. Let Pharrell know good news first. And then we'll give it back to Cornelius. Sounds like a plan. I'm gonna open up this door here. Alright, Pharrell. And he says, "Now what?" "Is this the watch you were looking for?" "Let me see that." "Yes, this is it." "You said a rat living down the sewage hole stole it? And you climbed down there and retrieved it? Ew. I'm gonna give this to Cornelius right now. Now we can be friends again. Thank you." Alright, and we gotten 1,500 experience points for that. Very good. And let's see, we're very close to leveling up to the next level. I think once we travel to the ghost farm, we should be able to level up. And this area right here, it's the chicken coop, but it's actually got a death claw, and that's what the omelets are made from, death claw eggs. But Rose's omelet is like one of the best healing items in the game, so we're not gonna kill off any of the death claws, you know? Alrighty, we're ready to travel. Hopefully, we're not gonna encounter any dangerous enemies on the way there. Let's go. There we go. See, steak. These bodies appear to be fake. Nothing but dummies covered in Brahmin innards. Alright, very good. Let's actually wait until nightfall. Midnight. And see those people. Slag guard and other slags. I think that's what they call them. The glowing ones. Yep. So here I'm actually gonna unequip the pistol just so I'm not threatening and talk to these people. And they say, surrender or die. I surrender. And this guy here says, please let me apologize for the unpleasant circumstances under which we meet. Normally the protectors would have tried to scare you off. Usually rattling chains and some low moaning is enough to scare anybody off. But recently they have been instructed to bring any surfacers they find to me. What do you want with me? A simple request. We need to make contact with a town to the southwest. I believe it is called Modoc. Would you do us this favor? I have many questions to ask before I can possibly take this mission. Fair enough. I wouldn't expect anyone to blindly accept tasks from strangers without first learning a little bit about them. Ask your questions and I will answer them as best I can. Why don't you send one of your own people to deliver the message? Since the sealing, we as people have changed. Few can bear to be on the surface because they're not used to having a black sea of nothingness above them. The sensation of falling upward is so great for them that they lie frozen, clutching to the ground. But that is not the main reason. All of us cannot stand the bright light of that which you call the sun. Living underground for so long has made our eyes too sensitive to light. We cannot travel far from safety of our homes beneath the ground. Can I ask some more questions? Ask your questions. Tell me about your people. Once, long ago, we were like the surfacers. We too dwelled above ground until the world above caught fire. Our ancestors, who were part of a secret militia, sealed themselves and their families down here for protection. For generations, down here we've remained, safely hidden within the womb of Mother Earth. Can I ask you some more questions? Go ahead. Why did you come back to the surface? Our population steadily increased since the sealing. It soon became apparent that we could no longer survive down here without further supplies. So the seal was broken, and we once again looked to the surface for survival. Can I ask you some more questions? Go ahead. Why the big ghost charade on the surface? Years ago, someone tried to take over our farm, harvesting crops and stealing animals they had no right to. We are not a violent people by nature, but something had to be done. Our survival at the time depended on those crops. That's when we came up with the ghost idea. Smearing ourselves with glowing fungus, we were able to scare away this person and any other nosy neighbors. Unfortunately, this has been a little too effective lately. We've been seeking to make contact with the surfacers, but no one comes to the farm anymore for fear of the ghosts. Luckily, you dropped by. Can I ask you some more questions? Go ahead. What is the purpose of your message? With the completion of our new irrigation systems, our food supply far exceeds our needs. We wish to establish trade with the surfacers and exchange surplus food for much needed medicine. Can I ask you some more questions? Go ahead. I have heard enough. I'm ready to make my decision. Please enlighten us with your wisdom. Yes, I will gladly carry your message to Modoc. I knew you would understand. Here is a message relaying our request. Please take it to Modoc and give it to the person in charge. Return here when your task is complete. I will tell the protectors to expect your return. We thank you for doing us this service. There we go. Pretty good. We're able to get another quest. And actually, let's see if they will trade with us. Maybe not. But we can find somebody else here who's all about getting help. Alright, let's grab all of the items here because they're just sitting on the shelves. And a whole bunch of ammunition. Yes, please. That's very good. Gonna reload the SMG and then equip my Desert Eagle. Where the heck is it? There it is. And let's see. Where is Johnny? Is it Johnny? Okie dokie. Come on, go that way. I believe there are some items right in here as well that we can utilize, right? Come on. Nope, can't get to there. Well, that's fine. Here's a whole bunch of kids. Small boy saying, stay away from me. And Letty there came up to this boy. So let's talk to him. And he says, Letty, I've missed you, boy. Thank you for bringing my dog back to me. Is your name Johnny? Yes, it is. How did you know? Letty must have told you. She is such a smart dog. Your mother and father have sent me to find you. That's swell. I wanted to go home, but Vegger says his people can't travel that far above ground and wouldn't take me. Not that I doubt you, but what's my father's name? Balthus. That's right. Yippee. I'm going home. Ask Vegger if it's alright for you to take me home. He's been so nice to me. I don't want to leave until he says it's alright. Please hurry. I am homesick. Alright, kid. So there's Johnny. Don't really know how he got this way, but Lady definitely recognized him. Alrighty, come on, let's go. Let's talk to the people. Alright, Vegger, let's talk. Oh, I think I gotta... Yeah, I think I gotta actually deliver the message first, and then try and get Johnny out. But let's talk to these people and see if they got anything to trade as well. No. Well, that's fine. We'll we'll just go through here, go back to Modoc, try to arrange for the trade. And then that will take us back to the den. Because most of the people are like, oh yeah, we don't wanna... Or rather, the people believe that all of these Slags, or whatever they call themselves, have killed off Carl. So you actually have to go back to the den and convince Carl to come back as well. Alrighty, let's go. There I went, rumbling again. Rambling. However you want to say it. Main Street. Yeah, that's good. So let's go and talk to the mayor. Sheriff Joel. Says, "You're back. What did you find out about the farm?" "I have a message for you from the leader of the Slags." "Slags? What are they? What's this?" Joe opens and reads the message. "This is incredible. They have been living underground all this time. They say they'd be willing to trade food for medical supplies and other stuff. I don't know if they can be trusted. After all, they killed Carl and all those other people. What do you think?" "I found Carl at the den. He left because no one would believe him about the ghosts, and he was scared." Shocked. "The den? I guess we were a little hard on him. I can imagine what he went through at the ghost farm, with nobody believing him and all. You say he is a drunkard now at the den? If you could give him the message that we believe him and then he should come home, I would be most appreciative." "I also found out that all the bodies surrounding the ghost farm are fake. Dummies covered with Brahmin guts." "Fake? That's impossible. I saw them with my own eyes, blood and gore everywhere. But I guess it's possible. We didn't... well..." Joe's face turns beet red. "We all kind of turned tail and ran when we saw the bodies. No one actually had the guts to examine them closely." "Now, will you talk to the leader of the Slags?" "Yes. I believe the Slags and the people of Modoc will be able to come to some kind of mutually beneficial agreement. Thank you for saving the people of Modoc." "There is this little thing about my reward. You said you'd tell me where the holy Gek was." Acting a little bit embarrassed. Well, you see, I don't really know anything about this holy Gek thing you've been talking about. You have to understand, we were desperate. However, I do know of a place called Gecko. It's a ways east of here, somewheres. If I were a betting man, I would wager your Gek gizmo is located there. I wish I had more I could give you, but we're still a poor community, with not much in the ways of offering. The best I can do is offer you goods at basically my cost. But I'd be honored to help keep you stocked for your journeys when I have the goods. And I'm sure any of the other residents would be equally grateful if you asked them. Thank you. You saved us all. Bye." Alright, well, here we go. Let's barter. I'm gonna take all of these bullets here for the 10mm. And in exchange, you can take this nightstick, this painting of Elvis, and what else? The rest I'll give you in coin. How about that? It's 41. And offer. There we go. And now let's see if we can level up. And we got 45 skill points. I think I'm gonna start bumping up my doctor skill. Put like 15 points into that. And the reason for that is eventually we're gonna get a perk called Living Anatomy, which adds damage to live creatures. But in order to get it, you gotta be a doctor, have like 70 in your doctor skill. And up here, we're gonna try and use our new doctor skill to heal up this cow. Named Best. Failed. Let's try it again. Come on. And if it doesn't work on this one, we're actually gonna bump up the skill by 10 points. Okie dokie. Let's make it 40 now and see if it's gonna improve our chances of healing this cow. Come on. There we go. Successfully healed the Brahmin's broken leg. Got 200 experience for that. Anywho, let's get back to the ghost farm and let the Slags know that the people of Modoc has agreed to their terms. There we go. And it looks like they already removed all the scarecrows, which is really cool. And here we go. Another callback to the show. Got this shack. And normally if you come in during the day, you don't really see any of these people. And you see this shack with a whole bunch of items. So you run up, and there is a trapdoor. So you fall down. You fall some 15 feet into a dimly lit cave. Various farming equipment lays neatly stored against the wall. And Sulik is laying down. Come on, Sulik. Let's go. But in the show, you know, the Vault 4 had a trap like that as well for the outsiders. And on a row here, got 2 references from the show in the same episode, after pretty much not really talking at all about it. Alright, Beggar, let's talk. And he says, "How good of you to return. I take it you have delivered the message to Modoc, then. How was it received?"
"The message was received well. The town of Modoc would like to establish trade with your people."
"Thank you for helping us. You will always be welcome here. For your services, I offer this as reward." And he hands us an assault rifle.
"Would it be all right to take Johnny home to his parents?"
"You have proven your trustworthiness without doubt. Despite the fact that we'll miss little Johnny down here, we have arranged an escort for you and Johnny to go back to Modoc right now." Alright, very good. And now let's talk to Baltus, who says, "Thank you for returning my boy to me. There is no way I can ever repay you, but please, take this leather armor as thanks. I've been experimenting with a new curing process. I think you'll find this armor very durable, and besides, you look really good in it." There we go. And now we're gonna be all kitted out. So the armor's got really good damage resistance here. and improves our AC to boot. Alright, let's talk to the mother. She says, thank you for returning Johnny to me. Let's talk to Johnny. Says, you know, I'm not afraid of the dark anymore. Good for you. You know, at this point, we're gonna probably continue traveling towards the Vault City to the east. And this area right here, which is gonna be the Gecko power plant. And we'll be able to grab a part there for the car. So once we grab that, I think we'll just travel back. And we seem to find some people in the wrong place at the wrong time. There we go. The big bad guys killing off some people. So it seems like it's just a random encounter, but it's actually enclave. And they killed off these people who were probably part of the enclave as well. Don't really have much on them, so we'll continue traveling east. Sounds good. We'll see if there are any encounters. We'll actually... Oh, here we go. Random encounter. A patrol unit fighting some slavers. Alright. Damn. So, these guys are from the Vault City wearing the combat armors. And these guys are the slavers. So, we're just gonna... start firing on the slavers, I guess. Get a little bit closer. And here we go. 1, 2. That guy fires a pistol. And one of the slavers got completely eviscerated. There we go. Thankfully, Sulik wasn't hit by any of those burst fire shots. There we go. Killed the lady slaver. Let's talk to one of them. Says, what are you doing around Vault City? I'm just hanging out, you know, traveling around, killing bandits. How about you guys? What are you doing around here? Ooh. And that's actually a pretty good shotgun. We got some more weapons and ammunition. Alright. Well, patrol guys, see you later. We'll just be on our way. Heading over here towards Gecko. A power plant. And hopefully we can find that part. And here we got dogs. Pack of wild dogs again, alright? Let's fire this one. Missed. And an end turn. And it looks like some sort of dwelling as well. Alright. Move closer and fire on this wild dog. They were able to get Sulik to the ground. Sulik, how much health you got, buddy? Got plenty of health, which is good. Alright. Continue firing on one of the dogs. As I keep missing and hitting the wrong dogs. Sulik is moving in. There you go. 1 and a 2. Got them all now. Let's see what they have in this shack, if anything. Got some shelves, which is pretty darn good. Some coins, but not too many. Alright. Yeah, this is more or less the bust as far as random encounters go. Let's continue on towards Gecko. And it says radiation, keep out. Well, let's switch our weapons once again so we're not as threatening. And we see someone whose skin has been very badly burnt. Alright, doesn't have much to say. Let's go in here. Hey there, ghoul guy. Got anything to say? Called me a smoothie. That was one of the ghouls, the friend of the ghoul in the series, was calling Lucy Smoothie because of their smooth skin. Here we got another guy. Let's see if we can talk to them. Says hello there. Well, hello. You're a pretty friendly bunch. Let me just grab some items out of here. You don't mind, right, guys? And a red away. That's a really good item. There we go. Let's go into the manager's office first and see if they got anything interesting to say. See a particularly leathery looking ghoul.
Hello there, smooth skin. The name's Harold. I help keep this town running.
Smooth skin? Why did you call me that?
You cut with the dull edge of the knife, don't you? You don't look like an orange peel left in the sun all day. Your skin's still soft and purty.
Got me there. I'll try to make my next question a little more worthwhile.
What you need, youngster?
Hello, Harold. What do you do here?
Whatever it takes to keep this place together. Better job on it than me.
This place is coming apart?
Well, sorta. Our atomic reactors are mighty sensitive. The people I got running it mean well, but, well, they are not the sharpest tools in the shed, if you know what I mean.
What do you mean?
Need a little time on the whetstone yourself, huh? I mean, they are not too bright. Here's an example. The other day, I get a report. On it, it says the main coolant valve should be shut down. That would have caused a meltdown. That would make the Grand Canyon look like a pig wallah.
That sounds bad.
Oh, yeah, that would be bad. Now, I got things fixed up in time, but we came close to the end there. Whew. They need someone to watch out for them.
Good thing you're here to help them.
Who'd have thought I'd be making things right? Although, if we don't get a hydroelectric magnetosphere regulator pretty damn quick, there is gonna be trouble.
What the hell is a hydromagna whatever alter?
Well, technically, it's a thingy.
Okay. What does it do?
Without a functional hydroelectric magnetosphere regulator, we are leaking radioactive coolant into the groundwater. Now that means anyone using that water is not going to need a nightlight to take a midnight piss. Also, we need more fuel because our power plant is not burning it very efficiently.
Sounds bad. Where would you get a hydromagneto something or other?
Well, I'm certain those ornery bastards in Vault City have one. Not that they'd share. Hell, even if we had one of those thingies, I'm not so certain Festus could install the dang thing.
Vault City wouldn't give you the part, even if it means that your groundwater won't be polluted anymore.
Well, they'd only help us if they thought it was in their own best interest to do so. Not much chance of that happening.
You may be right. Still, if someone could convince them that they should help you.
They shoot ghouls on sight. Makes conversation a bit tricky.
I wonder if someone else could tell them.
We need a hydroelectric magnetosphere regulator, and it needs to be installed soon, or we have got some real problems.
Who do you buy your fuel from?
We get our fuel from the Broken Hills. That's a mining community some ways south.
I think I should let you figure this out on your own. Goodbye.
And let's talk
What
to
you
him
need,
again.
youngster?
Is there someplace I can barter or resupply here?
Well, you might try talking to Woos over in the Harp. You can't miss it. It's just across the way.
Thanks. Let me ask you something else.
What you need, youngster?
Is that a tree growing out of your head?
Jealous? His name's Herbert. I talk to him when I get lonely. Just kidding. His name's Bob.
Right. Well, maybe you or Bob will know the answer to this.
What you need, youngster?
You must know if there is something called the Garden of Eden Creation Kit here.
Garden of Eden creation kit? A geck, right? I seem to remember Vaults had those. Don't know where you'd find one today.
Thanks. Let me ask you something else.
What you need, youngster?
Hello, Harold. Just passing through. Goodbye.
And there we go. See an especially short older ghoul. And he says,
Hello there. My name's Lenny. How can I help you? What do you do here?
Well, I help Harold mostly. When people get hurt, I help them out.
Help Harold do what?
I help Harold administer the town. There is always more paperwork to do.
What else did you say you did here?
Well, I help Harold mostly.
Let me ask you something else.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Lenny, have you ever heard of something called the Garden of Eden Creation Kit?
A Garden of Eden creation kit? I heard that Vault City had one of those. That's the only one I have ever heard of, though.
Well, my ancestor, the Vault Dweller, said that Vault 13 owes us one. I need to find it.
Well, I didn't actually meet Vault Dweller, but I saw them once.
You saw the Vault Dweller? Where?
It was a long time ago, in a place called the Necropolis. A lot of us ghouls lived there. One day, I saw someone running through the city.
Running?
Yeah, running. You see, we ghouls can't run too much anymore, so I knew it was an outsider when I saw them. They ran by so close I could have touched them. I wish that I had joined the Vault Dweller.
You wanted to join my grandsire?
Yes, I had the chance of a lifetime, and I blew it.
What do you mean?
Later, I heard that Vault Dweller had fixed our water system. The Vault Dweller saved us, all of us. Do you understand? It didn't matter that we were ghouls. For once, it didn't matter. We were people again. We're worth saving.
My ancestor was the founder of our tribe. That memory is revered amongst my people.
Later, I heard that the Vault Dweller destroyed the source of the mutant army. The Vault Dweller saved all of us, human and ghoul alike. I could have been a part of that, but I lacked the courage. I've never forgiven myself. I'm gonna say this option right here.
I'm sure that the work you do here amongst the ghouls has value and meaning. It was good to hear of my ancestor. Let me ask you something.
Hello there. I just can't get over how much you look like the Vault Dweller. What can I do for you? Yeah, I think that's that. Let's try to barter and see if he's got anything interesting. He does not. And I'm just gonna leave the office. And I think it's actually a pretty good spot to end the episode. On the next episode, we're gonna continue exploring the power plant, talking to some people, pick up a couple more quests, and the part for the highwayman, and then we'll head back west. Sounds like a pretty good plan to me. As always, thank you for watching, and hope to see you again soon.